Yes guys, welcome back to another video I'm doing here on the channel today, and in my opinion this is probably one of the best ways to see out the week with a lovely little Tranmere Rovers video. Since the last video, not a lot really has happened. A couple of draws and a win. But yeah, today I'm hoping to carry on that sort of winning streak, so to speak, of one game with the win in the Leasing.com Trophy North Group G against Tottenham under 23s, and then a win in the league against Coventry away from home. So yeah, we'll get into that first game. I'm assuming this is like the old Johnston's Paint Trophy, Checker Trade Trophy. But yeah, I mean, hopefully, yeah, like I said, we can get the win. The team we're going to put out there today to hopefully pick up the victory is G-Cock in goal. We have Patton, Month, Raglan and Downing at the back. We have Payne, Phillips and Bradbrook in central midfield. Holden on the right, Gilmore on the left and Farley up front. Bradbrook is a loan player we brought in. Luca Bradbrook on loan from Reading. 3.5 stars at the moment, 5-star potential. Centre mid. We've also brought in Liam Capes on loan from Arsenal, 20 years of age, 3.5 stars at the moment, 5-star potential, can play in central midfield or on the right hand side. We've brought in Diego Boza, who you will know from Bristol City, 4.5 stars at the moment, 4.5 star potential, striker. We've brought in another loan player, Elliot Watt from Wolves, 2.5 stars at the moment, 4.5 star potential. I don't think he'll be here for long. I swear there was someone else, but it's saying not. So yeah. But, you know, I'm very confident that we've got some good players there, and they can really sort of help us through this season. And yeah, I'm really excited for what those players can bring to the table. But yeah, we'll get straight into it, and hopefully we can pick up the victory here today. Obviously, Tottenham under 23s, we know it's going to be a tough game. But yeah, I mean, I don't see why we couldn't beat them, you know. We just have to sort of play at our best, which we don't often do, but you know. You never know. We could produce something, possibly. You never know. You never know. You know, obviously we're a good side. We know this. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like I was saying, we know we can win this if we just work hard on that. Obviously, I know we're playing a bit of like a reserve team, not like our reserves, but like players that don't often play in the first team. And yeah, even with that being said, I don't see why we couldn't win. Not a very good crowd here today, very sort of empty around the stadium, which sucks, really. Obviously, this is the type of game we want to get a big crowd in and really sort of make some money from the gate. But yeah, I mean, you know, pretty good first half. Not a lot really has happened, but yeah, I suppose that sort of suits us really. I'm going to tell the lads that I'm far from pleased with how they've played so far, because I kind of want to sort of kickstart them into action, sort of thing. Really sort of motivate them in this second half. Obviously, now here comes Tottenham under 23s. They're probably going to score now. But yeah, I mean, yeah, they have scored, and that looked pretty easy, really. Poor defending from us. But yeah, that's annoying. Blackpool in the other team in our group are beating Salford 2-0. So it means that we're third, just on goal difference. Holden on the ball now, plays it to Phillips, to Bradbrook, to Phillips again, to Bradbrook, to Phillips, back and forth all the time. Out wide to Holden, who plays it in. Farley with a goal there for Tranmere Rovers. Harry Farley, his first goal of the season, the assist from Rory Holden. It was good play in the central midfield, passing it around nicely, and Phillips then played over the top, sort of out wide in a way to Holden, who crossed it in, and I don't think their defender really covered himself in glory there. Perhaps he should have got in front of the ball and cleared it, but he didn't. And it means that we've got a goal, the equaliser in the game. Downing with a throw in to Bradbrook, plays it back to Downing, who whips it in first time. Holden coming at the back post, and is that a save? No, it skimmed off the top of the bar. It looked like a save to me, but no, top of the bar. We're going to bring Bradbrook off, he's not having the best of games. And we're going to bring on Liam Capes, and we'll leave him in that as the Mazzala, supporting Mazzala. But yeah, Liam Capes coming in. Hopefully he can produce something in the last 10 minutes of the game. A bit of quality, extra quality that we don't sort of have, and well, they don't have either, I suppose. You know, Oliver Skip, I recognise that name straight away. He's played in the first team in real life before, pretty sure. So this is what I don't understand about this tournament. It's now gone to penalties. And that confuses me greatly. But yeah, I mean, here we go. That's penalty shootout. I suppose it's 2 points if you win the penalty shootout and 1 point if you lose the penalty shootout. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But we'll just do it anyway. We'll have a little let's see what happens. Phillips 1-1 on penalties. Phillips levelling the tie. Tottenham must have won the toss for the penalty shootout or something. I don't know how it works. Who goes first? Because they're going first. Obviously, it puts the pressure on us to you know, pick up the every time they score, us to follow suit sort of thing. But so far, 2 times we've done it. But there used to be it didn't last very long, but the whole ABBA system, like A, BBA, like as a way of taking penalties. But yeah, I mean, that sort of stops now. They don't do that anymore. So Harry Farley for Tranmere with a penalty. Good save. There we go. There's the difference there, keeper. I mean, was it a good save? It was pretty much down the middle there. It wasn't the best of penalties, I don't think. So yeah, that's 4-2 now. If we miss, then they win. So it falls down to Liam Capes. What can he do? Hopefully he can produce something and keep us in this penalty shootout. But then, even if Liam Capes scores this, they go on to score their next one and it's game over. But Liam Capes has scored, so we kept it going for a little bit longer. But yeah, I mean, now we need either a miss or a save. We need something here, a miracle even, because their 4 penalties so far have been pretty good, and our keeper's been nowhere near on all 4. And there's been no hint of them missing the target. And yeah, they've scored again. I mean, you can't really argue with that. 5 good penalties from Tottenham. But yeah, I mean, that's a tough one there. A tough game. Tough to take, you know, losing on penalties, but you never know. And look at all the fitness tests before. That's what we're sort of dealing with at the moment. Farley missed the penalty, but we can't really blame him because he scored the goal to take it to penalties. So, you know, like I said, we can't really say anything about that. Looking at the table, yeah, so we got a point, Tottenham's got 2. So yeah, so if you draw a game, you get a minimum point. And then if you then win the penalty shootout, because it goes straight to penalty shootouts, you get 2 points. So yeah, I'm happy with that. But yeah, I mean, I suppose I'll be back in a minute with that game against Coventry in just a second. They're top of the table, so, you know, it's going to be a big top of the table clash. Yes, guys, as I said, we're back with the second game of the video against Coventry in the league, where we can hopefully pick up the upset at the Ricoh Arena. The team putting out there today to hopefully try and do that is Roberts in goal, Baker, Mayonga, Month and Downing at the back. We have Capes, May and Hurst in central midfield. We have Blackett, Taylor on the right, Brown on the left and Boza up front. And like I said, hopefully that's the team that can pick up the upset and pick up the 3 points. Or cause the upset and pick up the 3 points. There we go. So yeah, we've moved to a bit more of like a cautious mentality as opposed to the positive one, because obviously we know this is going to be a really tough game today. You know, would I take a draw? Yes, I would, of course, take a draw. So yeah, I mean, we need to just sort of keep our heads up and just sort of carry on playing how we know we can play. You know, not get disheartened if, you know, they're dominating or we're not really doing much at times, having quiet periods of the game. Because we can always come back into it. Do you know what I mean? We can always, anything can happen in this. You know what I mean? And as I'm saying that, we have literally, anything has happened, and we have literally gone and scored. It was brilliant play from Adam May, who, it was like a cross but a through ball at the same time. It was quite a strange one. He Capes passed it to him, he took a few touches, turned, and then just played it forward, and Archie Brown was running through and is beating the keeper at the front post there. He probably shouldn't have been beaten there, the goalkeeper, but you know, I don't know. Like I've said many times, I'm not a goalkeeper, so it's not my expertise. And Coventry have just had a really good chance to get straight back into the game, but the attempt at the end of it was poor, which obviously for us is good. And you know, again, they're attacking now. They've got a throw in deep in our half. We need to defend. We need to be strong here. And they've had a shot from distance and it's gone wide. And even though it was very close, it's just wide, inches wide. I'll be happy if they just stick to having shots from distance like that. Boza on the ball to Downing, whips it in to Blackett Taylor, who's in there and he's scored, and that's 2-0 to Tranmere here. The upset is on. Whether it will stay like this, I don't know. Downing had the throw in on the left hand side. He threw it to Boza. First time pass back to him. Downing then takes a touch and whips it in. And Blackett Taylor, surrounded by 3 defenders, gets to the ball first and volleys it into the back of the net. And in fairness to the goalkeeper, there wasn't really a lot he could do about that one. A very clinical finish from Blackett Taylor there. And obviously, both of our wingers today have scored. So that's something noteworthy. Boza, though, I wasn't happy that Boza was so far. Like the throw-in come in, and he was out there on the wing to get the ball thrown to him. That's where I kind of want him in the middle. But as I'm rambling on, one of their players has been sent off. A straight red card. I'm assuming that was for a nasty tackle, some violent conduct of some sort. But yeah, we're up to 4th in the table, which looks very, very good for us. You know, things are going very well. You know, I'm not getting too ahead of myself because we've still got, you know, 22 minutes left of the game. Plus, you know, other results could happen in the other games. But again, a massive opportunity there for Coventry, and there's a poor attempt at the end of it, meaning that Roberts can just easily save it without any sort of difficulty at all. We're actually going to bring May off now because he has been booked, and I don't want anyone getting sent off. Bring Alfie Payne on. Yeah, we'll save it just for that for the moment. Just keep an eye on Ash Baker as well, who's been booked. But also on the flip side, next to Mayonga, the centre-back, is looking pretty tired. They're pretty much at the end of the game now, and what a way to end not just end the video, but end the week with a great result against Coventry in the league at the Ricoh Arena as well. Don't forget, we're at their sort of ground, and we've pulled off the massive upset there. Quality of possession provides victory, and yeah, very happy about that. Leaves us 4th in the table. 4 points off top of the table, Walsall now. The next video, I'm not 100% sure when it will be, like in-game schedule. But yeah, I'll always go on there and have a look just in case a game pops out. And I think, yeah, it's definitely going to be that one. But yeah, like I said, very, very happy with today's video. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed it. I've definitely enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time for another video. Cheers.